Alright, y'all, so Nintendo might be in some serious trouble. Let me get you up to speed. So a nigga got to scrolling Twitter, which I know first mistake of the day, but something interesting caught my eye. What I saw made me realize Nintendo is in a technological arms race and things might not go in their favor. Alright, so if my attempt at foreplay worked, you're probably wondering yourself why, especially with the Nintendo Switch 2 creeping up on us. And don't worry, my nigga, I got you. The following reasons throughout this video will explain everything, so let's get into it. As like, I nigga, in my 19 years on this planet, I've never seen such a beautiful piece of hardware, well, debatable, get fucked in the ass by niggas that don't know what they're, well, they do know what they're doing, because they made like something that works, but this shit don't look appealing. Let me just give you the 411. The Nintendo UI system is so, the biggest piece of shit. Like, I'm not even gonna lie, like, okay, look, I don't even need to tell you niggas this. I did a poll, right? I was like, okay, I pulled up to my computer, what the fuck? I got a lot of caffeine. I pulled up to my keyboard and I was like, hey, what is your favorite Nintendo UI design? And out of 181 niggas, 61% said the Wii, which makes sense. Back in the day, I used to want to stick my dick in the console. Like, the Wii U had such good foreplay when it came to presenting games and shit. Like, honestly, hovering over like the HUD display and hearing the little jingle, that shit, oh my god. Back when I was playing Brawl, that used to be my favorite part, bro. It was like, you got everything you needed in a sleek, you know, cohesive package. And now it's just like, the niggas like put boxes together and called it a day. Like, this shit made no sense to me. So not only is it extremely limited in its design, I feel like overall, and the mechanics that we could have, especially from a company as large as Nintendo, one of the biggest gaming conglomerates, come on. Like, I feel like they kind of left us in the dust when it comes to actual good intrinsic like capabilities. Like, we can't even like, nigga, I haven't even gotten to the shovelware. The amount of hentai is fucking crazy. I can't go like 2 scrolls down without seeing big booty. It's like, I don't want it, bro. I don't want that shit around me either. And speaking on that, like, we don't even have a mascot no more. I think we used to have a dog and the blue hair shorty and like fucking a bag, but now it's just like the eShop and you just go in and that's it. And it makes me a little sad. I think just besides it being boring as hell, there's just nothing, there's no customization, bro. I want to put Playboard Cardi on my shit like I'm using a PSP, but niggas can't even do that no more. So it's like, I don't know. For this part, Nintendo doesn't change this part of their whole ecosystem as like a console. It's just that, and then I gotta stop talking about this shit. I'm gonna crash out. So as for evolution, I think the next generation should be treated as good as we were. We ain't good. I don't know if you niggas know this, but like, we had fucking the whole Xenoblade franchise. We had all these ports. We had Splatoon. It was just like between the directs and actually making sure that the games had intrinsic capabilities when it came to actually using hardware, like Splatoon with the motion controls, which are annoying as fuck, by the way. But and arms, I miss arms so much. But all that shit was so cool to me, and I just don't know if we're gonna get the same kind of love again. And I really want them to emphasize this. If they don't lock in and give us like an immersive actual experience that's catered to niggas, that like, you know, they cater to our actual like cares or responses, because I feel like Nintendo's never done this. They always like look at us and like look at us crazy. Like, they'll look at our responses and should be like, okay, what can we do? How can we wake up and make niggas mad today? And that makes like that. You're supposed to, even if you don't give a fuck about us, you to make money, you need to make us happy. What the fuck is going on? Low-key, I don't want to say boycott, because I mean, I fuck with Nintendo. Not like that, it's to an extent, but they be bugging sometimes. As for perpetuating old issues, I did another poll on my channel. It was like, okay, what do y'all think is going to be a bigger issue, the magnetic attachment or the Joy-Con sliding? And I forgot the actual percentage. I'll flash it up on the screen. But this shit is crazy. You niggas actually think this problem is going to be a problem, which, to be honest with you, I'm not gonna lie, one tumble in your bag and that shit like snaps, you're cooked. Because that's like a whole, that's deep in the console, my nigga. That is like a it's like, it's all the way up to next to like the process of the, wait, that doesn't count. Alright, that doesn't work. You know what I mean though? It's like, I don't think that, I hope that they made it like actually sturdy or metallic or something. I guess it has to be since it's magnetic. But like, if all it takes is just a little fucking push on the gestalt, and I'm scared, bro. I'm scared. I don't want to spend $400 on this bitch. Nigga, I'm in New York, brick city. It's like everything's pricey as hell anyway. I can't afford to have to send my Switch out and back and forth. I'm not doing all that shit, not again. As for, you know, and something I will apply Nintendo on, even though it took them a minute, and honestly, we shouldn't be, this is a bare minimum, we shouldn't be having this issue. Back in the day, when they used to have that whole program where you could send your Joy-Cons out to get them repaired, that's cool and all, but like, we gotta stop with the band-aid solutions, because there shouldn't be drift in the first place, let alone like a magnetic prong issue, the fuck. And Honestly, I think for them to really evolve as like a brand that creates good experiences for people and ones that'll last a lifetime, they really need to make sure that like the experience is on the forefront. Nigga, where's the foreplay? Again, you hop on your Switch, it's bland as fuck, no customization, you can't put nothing in the background, you got maybe like 5 games on the screen, it doesn't even look sexy, it's like a fucking monochromatic bullshit. I don't know. I don't really have any, like, I love the Switch. It's beautiful in its design. It's really sleek, and I've grown such an affinity for it. But it's like, bro, they're getting so left behind between Sony and all the other. It blows my mind, bro. I feel like Nintendo's always been like 15 years in the past while we're in like fucking 2025 in the present, especially when it comes to their servers and shit. But I guess that's pretty much it. I don't want to be like bitching for hours on it, so I'm gonna end the video there. But much love if you've made it this far. Make sure to take your time and enjoy yourself, and thank you. We have like a lot of new people in the JCB, and even my own, and all the kind words that I've been receiving. I don't know. I'm a sentimental ass little nigga, so I appreciate it every time. But thank you. Much love. Make sure to take your time to support and enjoy yourself. And I'll catch you niggas later. Peace.
JoyConBoyz for life. Thank you, etika.